Hey, what's up guys? Just a quick video on how to install a Rivet Nut. These are it could be for the wing, it could be for the splitter, it could be for anything really. It's just a quick tutorial. First of all, I will be providing, or you should have, one of these. Essentially what it is just a blind nut. Or blank nut, there's no threads inside. And it essentially acts like a washer between the bolt or the screw and the rivet nut. It's a big thick washer that you can actually grab onto. Okay, and this is what I call the tool, and then you can use this as many times as you want. It should already be lubricated. If not, just pour a little bit of oil. You don't want to mess up the threads. You mess up the threads on the blind insert, you'll have to drill the blind insert out and pop a new one in. So put some lube, or make sure it has lube on it. Okay, first step is what you're gonna want to do is drill your hole. I will be providing the proper drill bit. If you don't get the drill bit, let me know, and it's usually a 25/64 drill bit for the smaller 6mm blind insert or nut insert. So here is the nut insert. The way these works is just like any other rivet. When you insert a regular rivet, it collapses the wall of it and it pinches on the sheet metal, and I will show you here. I'll flip this over. And you can see it. That's just how it works. It'll pinch the sheet metal, and then it'll lock itself in. These are permanent unless you drill them out. So be very careful when you first drill your hole. Make sure everything is lining up perfectly. You don't want to mess up. You don't want to be drilling multiple holes, and you really can't because of the wing. Okay, so after you drill your hole, grab your nut insert, and it's pretty hard to show you guys with one hand, but bear with me. Put a little bit of gear oil in there. It could be oil, it could be WD-40, it could be anything that's just help it lubricate the threads. What you're going to do is you're going to thread your nut insert on this bolt. So like I said, it should be pretty difficult with one hand. One thing I'm doing wrong right off the bat is putting oil on the nut insert. You don't want to do that, because you don't want it to spin. But just for demonstration purposes and how to use a tool, I'm gonna put the phone down here and put this on because I really can't put it on with one hand. Okay, so it's not tight. It's just I just threaded it on there. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is when you drill a hole, first let me back off a little bit. When you drill a hole, make sure you don't go crazy with the drill bit. It needs to be a tight fit. Okay, it's gonna help you. Right now, it won't slide in quite easily. You can try to drill it out a little bit more if you want, but preferably you kind of want to tap it in. Okay, so I tapped it in with just a hammer. It went right in. Okay, again, you want a tight fit. You don't want it to be loose. If it's loose, you'll just struggle a little bit to kind of secure the rivet nut. Alright, now that you got it on there, or inside, what you're going to want to do is, with the wrench, some of these nuts will vary in size, so it could be either a 9/16 or a 5/8 wrench. So, you'll need one hand to grab onto the nut, and then with the other, you will tighten it. Tighten the nut, or not the nut, sorry, the bolt. Tighten the bolt as you hold the nut. Okay. Now, as you're tightening down, what you want to do is you want to put downward pressure, push down to keep the rivet nut from wiggling around, okay? So hold it down, put some pressure downward as you're tightening it. And do it slow. Do not use any power tools. Just do it nice and slow. Okay, I've turned it about 6 times. It'll vary on your end, 6, 5, 7 times. It'll start feeling tighter and tighter and tighter. Okay, what you want to do is you want to go snug, and then as soon as you feel it tight, stop there. You're there. Don't force it. Don't go any further than that. As soon as it becomes to a stop, you feel that tight, real tight spot, you're good. So, and then back it off, undo your bolt or your screw. And you're done. That's it.